Hi everyone, and thank you so much for watching my channel, The Witty Turtle. In this class, we will start the chapter Stimulation, right? So, we know that there are various techniques of operations management like LPP, transportation, assignment, which are generally used for optimizing different kinds of problems which are faced in daily business situations, right? So, problems को solve करने के लिए we use these techniques. Similarly, all the business situations cannot be solved with all these techniques, like these mentioned techniques, right? So, when there are complex situations where you need to take a number of assumptions, you need to assume a few things. So, in that situation, what happens? It is quite possible to quite possible to simulate the given system and study the behavior. Simulate का मतलब क्या होता है? To create an artificial environment where you can make the real phenomenon happen, right? वो एक मॉडल होता है, एक मॉडल आप डेवलप करते हो जो कि जहां पर आप सारे रियल फिनोमिनन को आप वहां पर स्टडी कर सकते हो, राइट? To simulate means to imitate. आपको imitate करना है. You have to copy a particular thing. So simulation involves developing a model of real phenomenon and then performing experiments on the model evolved. Right? You have to perform the experiments on the model that you have developed. So it is to be noted that it is a descriptive and not optimizing technique. So you have to be you need to know this, that this is not a optimizing technique. ये आपका direct solution नहीं देता है, ये आपको एक descriptive solution देता है. So what happens? A given system is copied and the variables and the constants associated with it are manipulated in that artificial environment, and then जो system है उसका behavior check किया जाता है. So what generally happens? A particular system is being imitated, and then what happens? All the variables and all the constants associated with it are manipulated or are changed in that particular artificial environment, and then the behavior of the system gets examined, right? Now you can take the example of aerodynamic testing, then a scaling down model of the airplanes, and likewise. Understood? Before starting the video, I would like you guys to know about the Triumph batch of Unacademy, which is for CMA Foundation students June 2022 attempt, and this batch has started from 9th of March 2022. This is your chance to prepare with the top-notch educators in India. Evolve batch has started for CMA Inter Group 1 aspirants in December 22 attempt, and this batch has also started from 9th of March 2022. Even if you join this batch today, then you are going to get all the pre-recorded classes, and this is your chance to study with the top-notch educators of India. Similarly, the Evolve batch for CMA Inter Group 2 has also started from 10th of March. You just simply need to download the Unacademy learning app, then select your goal as CMA Foundation or CMA Inter, then click on Get Subscription and you're done. Trust me, this is a subscription which is more than just classes, because you are going to get live interactive sessions, recorded lectures with unlimited watch time, access to the notes from all the educators at one place. Every fourth session is a doubt solving session, updated study material, and practice mock test papers. You can avail the CMA Foundation subscription at Rs 875 only per month for 24 months, Rs 1167 per month for 12 months, and likewise for 6 months. You can avail a 10% discount if you use my coupon code ANVESHA10. So don't wait for more and get your subscriptions done today. You can find all the links for the classes in the description box below, so go and check them out. In any complex situation, there are 4 phases, right? 4 phases where simulation is used. So the first phase is definition of the problem and statement of objectives. Like, you have to define the problem and you have to understand the objectives of solving the problem. Then the second phase is construction of an appropriate model. There must be an appropriate model which you need to construct. The third point is experimentation with the model constructed. Obviously जो artificial environment आपने बना रखा है, there you have to perform the experimentation to find out the behavior of the system. And the last one is evaluation of the result of simulation. So what is the result? How to evaluate that? Simply you need to examine the behavior of the system in that artificial environment where all the variable and constants are manipulated or they are changed time to time. Understood? सिंपली एक सिचुएशन है कि मैं आपको ऐसे समझाती हूँ, इसको बहुत इजीली आप समझ जाओगे इसमें. एग्जाम्पल है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं एक नया काइंड ऑफ ड्रिंक मार्केट में ला रही हूँ, ठीक है, मार्केट में इंट्रोड्यूस कर रही हूँ. सो बिफोर सेंडिंग इट टू द मार्केट आई एम क्रिएटिंग a shop kind of scenario where I am placing all kinds of drinks and along with that I am also placing my drink. जो ड्रिंक हमने मैन्युफैक्चर करा है वो ड्रिंक मैं वहां पर प्लेस कर रही हूँ, राइट. सो हियर व्हाट हैपेंस, यू यहाँ पर क्या होता है, फिर जो कस्टमर्स होते हैं, कस्टमर्स को अंदर उस सिमुलेटेड एनवायरनमेंट में या फिर वो जो आर्टिफिशियल शॉप काइंड ऑफ हमने बनाया है वहां पर वी आर making some customers enter, right? And after entering into that artificial environment, we are monitoring their behavior, like what is their attitude towards other products, what is their attitude towards our product, and accordingly in a particular simulated environment we are examining the behavior of those customers. Similarly simulation का भी वही काम है. ये मैंने मार्केटिंग के हिसाब से सिमुलेशन का एग्जांपल दिया था और हम लोग जो यहाँ पर पढ़ने वाले हैं, दिस सिमुलेशन इज अबाउट ऑपरेशंस मैनेजमेंट, राइट. सो सिमुलेशन का मतलब क्या है? आई होप you guys are able to visualize that now, right? Okay. So in your syllabus, we have Monte Carlo method of simulation. So there are many methods of simulation, but as we have only probabilistic simulation, so we are using the method Monte Carlo method, and it is also known as computer simulation, right? उसके बाद यहाँ पर जो लिखा है इसको खुद से पढ़ लेना. Now in Monte Carlo method, a given problem is solved by simulating the original data with random number generators. राइट. सो बेसिकली यहाँ पर आपको दो चीजों की जरूरत पड़ती है. द फर्स्ट वन इज दैट यू मस्ट हैव अ मॉडल दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स एन इमेज ऑफ द रियलिटी ऑफ द सिचुएशन. ऑब्वियसली जैसे मैंने बोला था कि हम अगर कस्टमर का बिहेवियर देख रहे हैं हमारे नए ड्रिंक के लिए कैसा है, सो ऑब्वियसली फॉर दैट वी नीड टू provide the customer with an artificial shop kind of environment. Similarly यहाँ पर भी वही बोल रहा है, you must have a model that represents an image of the reality of the situation, right? Here the model refers to the probability distribution of the variable in the question, right? What is significant here is the variable may not be known to explicitly follow any of the theoretical distribution, right? So here it is saying that whatever variables are there, it may not be known to, it may not follow all the theoretical aspects or theoretical distribution, like you have Poisson method of distribution, normal method of distribution, right? So the distribution may be obtained by direct observation or from past records. So you have got two methods of distribution. The first one is direct observation and the second one is past records, right? Now suppose a bakery keeps a record of the sale of the number of cakes of a certain type and the information relating to sales of 200 days is given below. So what is it saying? Like kitne din mein, number of days, and this is the number of cakes. So in 4 days they got an order of 5 cakes. In 10 days, they got an order of 6 cakes. In 16 days, they got an order of 7 cakes. And likewise, in 200 days, they are getting an order of all these total number of cakes. Right? So, I hope Monte Carlo method of simulation को आप लोगों ने theoretically समझ लिया है. Now it's time for us to solve the first illustration of this particular topic. come to illustration number 13. The question says, state the major two reasons for using simulation to solve a problem. Leave that, ये तो आपका theory question हो गया. A confectioner sells confectionery items. Past data of demand per week in 100 kilograms with frequency is given below. Right? So here what has been given to you? Demand per week and what is the frequency of selling the confectionery items. Right? Frequency has also been given to you. Using the following sequence of random numbers, generate the demand for the next 10 weeks. So क्या करना है आपको? जैसे हम लोग फोरकास्टिंग में पढ़ रहे थे कि कमिंग 5 years का आपको सेल्स फोरकास्ट करना है. Similarly, here you have to make a demand generation for the upcoming 10 weeks and also find out the average demand per week. Right? This is your question number 1. This is your question number 2. So here we have got some random numbers, all these numbers, right? Okay. So let's start with the solution. So here first we need to make table number 1, जहाँ पर आपको क्या बनाना है? Random number range table for demand, right? So this is your random number range table. So here you have to make 5 columns. The first one is for demand per week. The second one is for the frequency, like how frequently you are getting demands. The third one is for probability, right? So how to calculate probability? If you have come through foundation, then you must have studied probability in your foundation maths paper, right? And even if you have come through like general graduation, then probability तो आपने plus 2 में या फिर graduation में पढ़ाई है. So tell me, how do you calculate probability? Your normal frequency divided by your summation of frequency, right? And your fourth column will be for cumulative probability. What is meaning of cumulative probability? यहाँ पर जितना हुआ उसमें अगर आप ये ऐड करोगे देन आपका क्यूमुलेटिव प्रोबेबिलिटी आएगा. ओके. एंड लास्ट कॉलम जो है वो है आपका रेंज ऑफ रैंडम नंबर्स. दिस यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट, राइट? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. डिमांड पर वीक तो आपको बुक में दिया हुआ है, फ्रीक्वेंसी भी आपको दिया हुआ है. सो यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट समेशन ऑफ फ्रीक्वेंसी. सो ये कितना हो जाएगा? इट विल बी अराउंड 42 + 8 50, राइट? 50. Then you have to calculate your probability. Probability क्या हो जाएगा? Frequency divided by summation of frequency. So your frequency is 2 and summation of frequency is 50. So your probability will be 0.04. Next, 11 by 50, it will be 0.22. The next is 0.16. The next is 0.42, 0.10. And lastly 3 by 50, that will come around 0.06, right? So आपका summation of probability क्या हो जाएगा? Obviously it will be 1, right? Now let's calculate cumulative probability. ये तो आपका 0.04 ही रहेगा. And the next will be what? इसमें आपको ये ऐड करना है. So it will be what? 0.26. Then again you have to add 0.16 in 0.26. ये कितना हो जाएगा? It will be your 0.42. Then again you have to add 0.42 with 0.42, 0.84. Then 0.84 plus 0.10, it will be 0.94. And lastly, when you add this with this, it will be 1. Right? Now you have to calculate the range of random numbers. So random numbers आपको किस में दिया है? डबल डिजिट में दिया है. So आपको probability को देख के यहाँ पर ranges निकालने पड़ते हैं, right? How will you calculate those ranges? So we can see the cumulative probability is 0.04. So here your range will be from 0 to 03, right? And यहाँ पर क्या हो जाएगा? 03 में ये खत्म हो गया and it will start from 04 to whatever number is here, just deduct 1 from that and that will be your range. Here you have got 0.26, so ये हो जाएगा 25, right? Like this. This will be what? Now tell me, 26 से लेके 41. This will be your 42 to 83, 84 to 93, then you got your 94 to 99, right? 100 नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. Here also it is like 1, so 1 का मतलब एक कम आप करोगे, so it will be 99, right? Now you got your table number 1. Coming to table number 2. Table number 2 में आपको क्या करना है? Weeks are given to you and also the random numbers for all the 10 weeks are given to you. And now simply you need to calculate the demand. How will you calculate the demand? See, we got the ranges for random numbers. So here you have got all the random numbers. Simply check कि ये वाला random number कौन से range में fall कर रहा है and उसका जो भी demand होगा that will come here, right? So your first random number is 35. So 35 कहाँ पर fall कर रहा है? 26 से लेके 41 इस range में. So इसका demand क्या है? इसका demand है 10 per weeks, 10 per week. So your demand will be 10. Next is 52. 52 यहाँ पर fall कर रहा है. So here your demand is 15. Next is your 13. 13 कहाँ पर fall कर रहा है? यहाँ पर it will be 5. Then you got 90. 90 यहाँ पर fall कर रहा है. So it will be 20. Then you got 23. 23 is falling here. So again you got 5. Then again you'll get 15. Then again 10. Then again 15. Next is 35. 35 का क्या था? यहाँ पर 10 था. 10. And lastly 83. So 83 आपका कहाँ पर fall करेगा? यहाँ पर fall कर रहा है. So your demand per week will be 15. Now when you will add all the demands, so here your total demand is coming as 120, right? Take out your calculator and calculate, it will come as 120, right? Now you have the first question that has been asked is generate the demand for the next 10 weeks. So you generated the demands for the coming 10 weeks. And the second question is you have to find the average demand per week. So how will you calculate average demand per week? Whatever total demand you have and the total number of weeks you have. So it will come as 120 by, you have 10 weeks. So it will come as 12, right? Your average weekly demand is coming as 12. This is your final answer, right? I hope this question has been clear to you, and in the upcoming class, we will start with illustration number 14. If you find this video helpful, then please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with your CMA inter friends who are searching for operations management classes in English. And trust me, you will be able to understand everything through my classes. So don't forget to check my channel out, and yes, don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I'm posting some really good content over there. And you can find all the links of Unacademy in the description box below.